Jeez, tablets, huh? So slow. But welcome back to Riverview, version 3. Yes, thank you, tablet. Now you finally, you finally caught up. Jeez. So today, plans simple. We have nothing to harvest, I don't believe. We have 8, but we're not going to. We'll plough there under, or we'll use the direct seeder and seed over. And we've got sunflower and canola over here. 11 has been harvested. We've got the hay bales to finish making, no, to pick up. We've got 18's potatoes, wasn't it? We've got 18 to work on. We'll plough them under. We ain't doing potatoes, that's for sure. 6 we've got ready to seed. 4 we can seed as well. This area we're actually going to sell. And this. We don't want those fields. Personally, rather have the money in the bank, because we might buy some sheep. Ignore the sign here for the cows. It's fine. Don't forget, version 3 is work in progress. As soon as I figure out how to get this to be where the actual location for the cows is, then. But for some reason, it's there. But anyway. I know why it's there, come to think of it. It's not the XML, it's not within the XML for the icon. I bet if I put the coordinates for the cow zone in, that will be where the cow zone is. But then the cow zone won't function, because I've already tested that out and it didn't work, except I didn't look for this icon. I wasn't looking at the icon, I was looking at testing the cow zone out. Interesting. Anyway, so we're going to get the seeder and get rid of these. So we're going to do let's see, we're going to do 3 soybean fields. This will become our wheat field, along with 7, which is oats at the moment, and 11 will become also a sunflower, a straw field. So 7, 9, 10 and 11 will become straw. 6, 8 and 18 and 4 for now will become soybean, so we can start banking some cash. And then when 5's fully grown, we'll mow that and we'll do silage bales there. So there's our plan. I will be going for an hour and a half today, because I would need half an hour then to get ready to go and get the kids. So I wasn't actually going to stream, and then it was like, well, there's nothing else for me to do, so let's just stream. So yeah. But we're going to take a hit on our first harvest of soybean and that, because we're not going to plough the fields. We're going to just all lime them, for that matter. Actually, we will lime them, because I'm sure they all needed liming, didn't they? Let's check. I know for a fact they all needed ploughing. Let's remove the plough. They all need liming. So we'll lime them, and then we will seed over them, and then we'll plough them after the next harvest. And the reason for that is because I can use AI to plough if I wish. so I could have AI ploughing one field while I'm ploughing another. I'm not ploughing. I already done all of these fields once. I'm not doing it again. So we will park this here. We got what, just under half a million sitting in the bank, and that was a surprise. We will take you, because I'm pretty sure we do not have the ability to spread. Oh, we do. We have this. Just gotta find it. You know, there's there. Where would I have put that? I'm guessing. Hi, Armour. I'm guessing it's back here somewhere. Nope. I didn't put it back here. Interesting. So that means it is on the other side. That means it's in one of these sheds. Did I put you in here? There you are. Go and get rid of get those fields limed. We'll start on 11. And off we go. So, I've been out on the bike, I've done my exercise for the day. In fact, I was actually late going out on my bike today, because I was late. I actually woke up late this morning. I ended up oversleeping. So I had to take my eldest to school to catch a bus. So that meant my youngest one was a little bit late going into school. Like 20 minutes late. But still, 20 minutes is 20 minutes. And then, yeah. So I was late going out on my bike ride. I've only literally, I got back, made a coffee, sat down, looked at the time and was like, nah, I'm not going to stream. And it was like, you know what, I'm going to stream. So yeah. Good times. Doesn't take much to convince me to stream, apparently. But just needed something just to chill me out a bit. It's going to be an interesting week, I know that. Or another interesting week, we will say. Anyway, yeah, I'll have to refill this, won't I? I'll probably go straight over to the cotton field, and I'm not worried about killing the crop over there. The cotton, I'm not keeping the cotton, so it makes no difference. But all the fields that I've already harvested, I'm going to lime, unless I'm going to plough them under, in which case field 8 and field 18 will be ploughed under. And because this field hasn't started to grow yet, we will lime this one as well. May as well, because this one's sunflower seeds or sunflowers. May as well get the bonus for a limed field off them. I'm not bothered about getting every single section of the field. I am massively overlapping, I know that, but I'm not too bothered about getting every section of the field. It's as long as I get most of the field, I'm fine with that. Same as fertilizing. It's, you know, I'm not a perfectionist when it comes to that. Well, again, I'm not a perfectionist at all, but I'm certainly not when it comes to trying to eke out every ounce of lime that I can, or fertilizer or herbicide or whatever I'm doing at the time. I'm surprised that there was enough lime in here to get this field almost done, to do 2 fields. It's quite impressive, and it will be just enough to get this field done. Wow. Alright, let's go and refill and do that field directly ahead, field 8, and then we'll probably have to refill again and then go and do field 18 and we'll be killing crops in both of those fields, so, but we don't care, we don't want those crops anyway, so it's cool. Yep. This is fully upgraded, isn't it? Yeah, 14,000. So, answered my own question. You know, all you have to do is look down at the bottom of the screen, right? It tells you that it's, you know, what its capacity is. Did I close there? Good. And what I might actually do is hire, get your words correct, hire the AI to perhaps do field 8 for me, to not this part, but to actually seed it, because we don't want this. And while it's doing that, I will feed the cows. Bye bye cotton. There you go, Armour. Cotton, you know. At least I can see where I've driven. I think I'd need care wheels to do that field, wouldn't I? So I won't be doing that field until it's been harvested. Oh well. I know this has got care wheels, but the tractor hasn't, and I'm not putting care wheels on the Massey because it just doesn't look right. And at the moment I'm not going to buy a tractor just to put care wheels on. That would look right on it. I'm going to be using a substantial amount of that money to buy sheep and chickens, and then feed the chickens, and then and start feeding the sheep. The good news is my appointment for my surgery has come up, so I will be preparing for that, and that means for the week or two I probably won't stream. And then what am I doing? I'm just wasting herbicide. Yeah, I'm wasting herbicide. I'm wasting lime just trying to get the little strip I missed. No thanks. Let's move on to field 80 and go and kill some potatoes. We know how much potatoes are a pain in the ass. Armour likes them, and David, if he was here, he'd probably harvest them as well. I'm not going to. So we will kill them once we've lowered that part. Funny enough, I was actually going to buy potatoes today for dinner, but I don't know what I want to do for dinner. Originally I was going to make a cottage pie, and then it was like, do I want to do that? The kids was like, or the youngest one was like, yeah, cottage pie tonight, Dad. Yeah, okay, okay, we can do that. And then it's like, do I really want to make a cottage pie? So hopefully we can get good substantial amounts of this field done from this tank. And then there's two fields, 4 and 5, 3 and 4, to be limed. And I don't know if I should plough the grass field, because it's saying it needs ploughing. So I don't know if I should lime it and then plough it and then reseed it in grass, because it just seems a little weird that it's saying that it needs to be ploughed. I'm pretty sure it's because outside of the editor it's not an actual grass field per se in the editor, it's a field because of the way that Giants have got it set up. Whereas if I put the grass texture down, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be saying it needs to be ploughed. or if it did, it would be you mow it and then it'd automatically be ploughed. I'm not sure. So it does look like we'll get almost all of this field done. We'll only have that little bit and one strip down this side to do, and whatever is left on this if we don't get to the bottom, which I think we should do. Almost. Right, let's go on and refill. And we will finish that field off. And while we're waiting for this to refill, I guess we could just go and buy some sheep. Don't know how many I want, but I don't know why it asks you what you want to put in there. And it's not like there's anything else that you can put in there from that tank. It's clearly a universal trigger that they've set up. So let's go with 100,000's worth of sheep, like that, which means that we now have 63 sheep. That's better. I was going to say, why aren't the sheep are frozen in place? That's weird. I'll have to look at the nav mesh for that, because that's a definite an issue with the nav mesh, and I don't know why. Because they work fine on Maypole. They don't freeze like that and spawn in different places. So I'm pretty sure it's a nav mesh issue. And it could be that it's because it's trying to read the ground and the nav mesh, and the ground is it's either the nav mesh is not touching the ground properly, or I don't know. I'm just guessing here, as you can tell. Let's get this bit, because that is a big bit to miss. And now we'll finish it off. Because when I done Maypole, I actually edited the way that the nav mesh shapes or planes would fit. It could be that, you know, it says that it doesn't matter how many of them you use and if you overlap, but there's got to be a consequence to overlapping too much. Or it could just be that the nav mesh just needs to be regenerated because of the first time it just didn't work correctly. I don't know. We'll see. this had been any other type of field other than sugar beet, if it was sugar beets, I'd have still done the same. But if it had been a grain field, I didn't want even the cotton field, I probably wouldn't have gone back, and I'd have probably been a lot more careful. But because it's potatoes, it's a root crop, I'll happily drive over places I haven't driven over already, just to see a few more of them get killed. Right, next field. Is this low enough for me to be able to drive in without killing? It is. Maybe I should do this field as well, huh? Makes sense, wouldn't it? Get as many of the fields limed as possible. So today's session, liming. What fun. It feels like a deja vu moment. Oh, pardon me. Wow. I had quite a bit to eat uptown, so I think it's letting me know it's there. So we'll be going back to refill this as well, because it'll be interesting to see if we can get this field done with this lime. I'm pretty sure if I was taking into consideration the working width and using it to its full width, then I would get most of this field, if not all of this field, would be done. But let's should get this bit in, and then that will do. Now we'll go and refill it again. What's the time? 1:30. There's 2 fields left to do. I guess what we should do is actually look at getting the AI to start doing one field, and then start bringing some of them hay bales up and feeding the sheep, So what we'll do is, so this isn't in the way, we'll back this up this way. Where are you? There you are. Jeez. Oh, hang on. I said we'd buy some sheep, some chickens even. Wants to buy... well, we want one of you, obviously. Don't know how many chickens I want to buy, but... probably 10,000's worth. I haven't bought any more roosters, have I, on top of that? No. Good. That'll do. So now we have 154 chickens. Right. Let's go and get some hay bales. Shouldn't take many hay bales to fill this sheep up. That's for definite. Right, let's stop there. Go and hire the AI in this. We want in this field, not that. We want soybean. And it should be set to automatically buy in the, yep, good. Buy in the food, the seeds. Let's try that again. It's better. Right. You go and do that. And we'll go and do this. Ideally, courseplay would have been of use here, but well. I haven't downloaded the new courseplay, so I don't know if they fixed the animal issue that they may have been experiencing. But from just shy of half a million to 300, and we've spent 100,000, or just over 100,000 already, just on animals. Mostly. Some of it obviously online, but Wow. Because this, when this field is regrown, it will show us a grass texture below. So I don't know if I should plough it, because I don't know if after it's been mowed, then when it's become a grass texture, if it will be considered as ploughed. That was something I was going to test out in the original playthrough, but I didn't get to it. Almost 3 more bales and then it'll be off to feed the sheep. Here we go. And I don't think I haven't done the fill levels for the sheep, come to think of it, just remembered. I don't think I even put the grass in the trough so they would rise within the trough. It was just, are the animals there? Yes. And then, so, it's an early whip. I mean, obviously not everything's fully done, fully functional as it would be expected, but it functions. It's just not how you would expect it to. You'll get there. I mean, like I said, it's a whip. Sheep. Well, they're full. 31,000. That's not too bad. So all the, of course, because that's down. All the hay bales there left in that field now are ready to be brought and stuck down by the cows, ready for TMR being made. So we'll go and start stacking them up down this end. Because there should be at least a trailer and a half of bales worth over here. Should be. We're going to cut this straight down the centre and do that half and then finish off up here. Obviously we've got a grass bale that we will leave until towards the end, because we'll give that to the sheep, or we'll wrap it, one or the other. There's no more hay bales. In fact, now I forget, we'll just pick it up. It's a hay bale, isn't it? It should be a hay bale. I mean, I didn't do grass bales, but yeah, it's a grass bale. Weird. Six more bales to go. There we go. Go and stick these by the sheep, by the cows even. Don't know whereabouts I'm going to stick them, but they'll be somewhere by the cows. Actually, I know where I'll stick them. It'll be right here. About there. I'll get the last of the bales and then we'll load up a trailer load of silage bales and begin making CMR. And we'll check on the AI, see how he's doing seeding that field. And once he's done, we'll get him to do this field, and then once he's done that field, we'll get him to do the final last two fields after they've been limed, but they will be done off cam. So, because, well, that's why I was like, well, I don't want to just be doing just liming today, because although it's pretty much that was what needed to be done, I don't want it just to be about that. So I've done some liming, you've seen some liming being done, it's move on to something else. I can do the rest of it off cam, and then once it's the AI will be hired to do the seeding again in the other two fields, and then once it's done, I will basically go to the shop, get some seeds, buy some seeds in, and go around and check all the fields and redo the bits they missed, if any, and then that'll be it. That's all these bales. Awesome. Now it took Armour a long time to do the TMR. So to get the cows full with TMR, there is. So it's going to take a few loads. Oops, clipped the wall. Right, well. No, I want to go that way. Changing gear. Not sure which way I want to go. Really? Oh boy. Jeez. This thing doesn't have much of an angle, does it, for turning? It's not really that good. I thought it doesn't have rear steering, I guess. Even though I hate rear steering. No. Oh well, that'd explain that. Silage bales. We need one load of them, and then it's the fun begins. No Armour's going yet. You also need straw bales. I'm going to see if you'd have to use straw, because part of me saying you don't. I'm hoping you don't, because they removed that in 17. I'm hoping that it's just, if you wish to use it, you can. Because that's how they had it in 17. You wasn't forced to use straw, but you could use it if you wished to. Because I'd rather straw being used for the bedding only. And plus the mixing wagon is only designed to take 4 bales and put in 3 silage, 1 straw. There's your 16,000 litres already, and then filling it up with silage afterwards, you're wasting 4,000 litres. But we will see. Hopefully it can be done. Otherwise, it's a load of silage bales down as well, which means even less room to play around down there. Means that there's more of a chance of me knocking all the bales over and going, oh well, now it's a case of sorting them all out and arranging them, rearranging them. So note to self, leave yourself space to be able to get through here should you need to. But I'm going to put the silage bales Right here by the grass bales, or the hay bales, not grass bales. And then put that there. And then we're going to get the hook this up to the mixing wagon. Which is where the fun begins again, because we've got to back this out, turn it round and then bring it back in. And the reason for that is because I don't have to keep bringing this out and then backing it in. Or I'd rather back it out up there and then I didn't swing it round far enough. That's a bit better, I think. No, it's not really, but really, we got hooked up. That's better. Jeez. Yep, a cow just walked through the wall. That's interesting, because it's not meant to, that nav mesh part was not meant to be joined there. So maybe the nav meshes don't need, or the planes don't need to overlap. As long as they're close enough together, it'll read it as one. That's something to look into, I guess. That's how I want that. So then it's a case of, not like that actually, a bit further back would be nice. Like that. So it's drop the bales in, drive forward, unload, and then and then on to the next one. Does help if you take the what the hell? Why did that come up? I didn't even press anything on the keyboard apart from end. Oh, hang on, end might actually be... Is end? No, end isn't there. I don't know, just... whatever. That was interesting anyway. Before we carry on, I think we should see how the AI is doing. Did you do that field? Yes, thank you. Did you seed all of that field? It's growing, all of it, in soybean. Wow, you actually did all of that field. Congrats. Start the engine, you can go and do field 11 now. Because you were so good at it. Damn, I'm not so good at backing up though. That's a bit better. You, away you go, have fun. Let's, where are you? No, no. You, yep. I want to be able to lift these bales up slightly. Oof. Hey Stardog, good morning. Having a play around with the bales now. Now going to feed the cows. Armour's probably still feeding his cows because he's got more than me now. Hey, where you going? Well, that makes that easier, I guess. So the next time that we want to come in, if we was going to do that, I mean, I may as well have, I could have done that myself, a lot easier. There. And of course we've got one grass bale in here which we need to deal with. Seriously? Stam bale. Physics. I was up late getting... did you back up your vehicle's files afterwards? Yes, in. Thank you. I guess the collision area or the bale destroyed point is now a lot further inside of there. It's not like it used to be in 17 where it was within a radius. It's physically inside the actual. That you was actually on the forks. Thank you. Don't try and be smart. Didn't give myself much playroom there, did I? Right, time for the test. Do we have silage? We do. We have TMR. So, yep, you do not need to use straw. I was going to say, why would Giants have removed that? That's good to know. at least you got that backed up. So there you go, armour. You don't have to use straw. Because I was going to say they didn't. It wouldn't make sense. As you can see, it can only hold 16,000, and you're putting 1 silage, 3 hay, 4,000 each bale. That's 16,000 on those 4 bales, and then you're putting silage, topping it up with silage afterwards. And it's like, well, you don't need to. I'm sure you wouldn't have to do that. There should be about right. Right. Next load. But it's good to know that you can still put straw in there as well. So you can actually make, because in that, if you put straw in, then I think you only need to put 2 hay bales in, 1 silage and 1 straw, and that would be a TMR mix. Right, we definitely do not want. So you can go and sit in here, because you're of no use to us. You will be to the sheep, but not to us. You still need straw for the bedding though, right? Yeah, you do. Straw is still a necessity. It's just not it's not a necessity in the TMR mixture. Unless you're using a mixing station, then you have to add straw. Unless the modders change that. When they port the TMR stations over eventually. Wage payments. You haven't finished doing that field. No way. No, you haven't. You're still going. I was going to say there's no way you've done that field that quick. Be good if you did, but no. Will you get off the... Thank you. Sticky bale. Bye bye bales. Going to say you should have took it. I forgot you have to actually physically have it off the forks now, don't you? So are you in the trigger? You are. So I don't need to actually keep driving this in and out. There you are. You're actually being picked up. Perfect. So you can carry on doing that, and while you're doing that I can actually be picking up another bale. I knew that was going to happen. Saw that coming before I even hit the reverse. See, I used the brake, not the brake, the gears, and of course, because I did that, it was a sudden stop. Then again, it would have been a sudden stop if I used the brakes as well. So yeah, either way, it was going to be a sudden stop, and I forgot to tilt the forks. Oh well, and to lower them. It happens. It's fine. That bale doesn't want to be used. Bye bye bale. We will get you soon. You shall be demolished. You will become TMR. Just not yet. We've got 2 more loads that we can definitely make before we need to bring some more hay bales down. Or before we need to bring any hay bales down, because we haven't brought any down. These are all off the field that are here at the moment. How much are we up to? 47,000 in there. It's okay. It worked. It's fine. Scratches makes it look like it's been used then, doesn't it? If only. That didn't work according to plan, or go according to plan. Seriously? How can you be hooked on the post? We only just reversed back there. Ah, that's what's wrong with this. The forks can't actually get above the trailer and tip completely in. Let's get rid of this bale. Not like that, we won't. Oops. I might need to have a different loading tractor for this kind of thing, because I need one with the bigger arms or longer arms so they can actually reach. I'm sure you can change sides on that, can't you? Let's see, turn mixer wagon off. Toggle steering mode, no. Tip side, that's the one, you. That looks better, even if it, you know, looks a bit more realistic. Right, next. Let's get rid of that. We don't want that up. That would just be annoying. One more bale. You know, it's going to be fun getting silage bales out of the way, isn't it, actually? Because Right, you can empty again. No, backwards would be nice. Let's take this one. And climb the post apparently. Post works. All in favour of testing. Well, we don't want a silage bale. We do want you though. No, we want both of you, not just one of you. Let's try that again. Go away, silage bale. We do not want you. You'll have your turn. Alright, let's move those silage bales out of the way. Why did you need to turn? You didn't need to turn. This bale's not being very cooperative at the moment. Yeah, I don't care. Just go there somewhere. We can argue later. A few more scratches. It's fine. Definitely starting to look like farming equipment. Let's go and get some hay bales. Sheep jumping around again. Right. Are we going to have to unhook from this? Apparently that's not close enough. Really? That's better. That works. You fall over. Pretty sure you're not meant to use this like this, but how many have we got? 11? Oh, we got one stuck there now. Yes, get. Are you coming down with us, or are you going to just get stuck there? Fine, stay there. We'll pick you up later. And just woke up from a nap. What's with the contrary bales? Contrary bales? What's wrong with the bales? They're fine. They're being stubborn. That's what's wrong with them. They're broken. They're being mean. How much do we need to... We're still in the red, really. If this is going to be like 100,000, it'll be a quarter. That means about 400,000 litres to feed the cows. Jeez, we're going to be a whole week. So, modders, please port over to TMR mixer. A nice station, placeable TMR mixing station. That's definitely something I want. Now the problem is I actually only need one hay bale off here. Oh, yep. I know. Just be patient, bales. You don't want to do that. There we go. Almost made it look like I knew what I was doing there. Amazing. Armour showed me how to be very careful with bales. Moondog showed me how to knock them over. One thing that nobody showed me what to do is how to make sure that you're in the right gear before you start pushing a pedal. You know, I'm like that. I'm like a kid. There's a red button there. Don't push it. Yep. Okay. Sure thing. Yeah. So one more hay bale. Thought we was about to fling that over the top of us then. How it moved. And a silage bale. Yes please. Yes please. Yeah, definitely. We need that TMR mixer. Because how much food it takes now to feed the animals. It's nice, but could you imagine doing... Well, you do have to do this only every 10 days as opposed to every... What was it? 6 days in game? In 17. So there is that. 114,000 litres and climbing. I guess what they're waiting on is the factory script to be ported over, and as soon as that's ported over, then we should start to see ooh, bales, be careful, you can fall. No, you can fall over later, but no need to fall over yourselves just yet. Oof. What's the time? Coming up to 20 past 2. So get up. You had to do that, didn't you, Bale? You just had to do it. It's like, yeah, let's just piss him off a little bit. It's fine, I'll stab this Bale. Stab you later. And a silage bale. No, a silage bale. Look, their bales are still wobbly. Really? That's just not fair. Thank you. Especially if bales are going to be that fussy. So oh, we're in yellow. We're in yellow. We finally hit the yellow. Let's try and go back slowly so we can hopefully, there we go. Yep, get off my forks. You wasn't jumping out of the pot this time. Could some knowledgeable modder take the script out of the mixing wagon and add it to some small silage bunker to make it mix TMR when you dump everything in it? Yes, they probably could, and I'm pretty sure that it would be, you could, the only reason that they'd probably need, but then again, would they? If because in 17 you couldn't make a placeable straw cell point because you would have to use the factory scripts, because let's just turn off this equipment because it's getting awfully loud around here. The John Deere being the loudest of them all. Oh, let's go actually away from it. You couldn't do a placeable straw cell point because the way that the bales was done didn't work correctly, or the way that you'd need it to work wouldn't work. with the script. So if a map didn't have a straw sell point on, you couldn't sell straw or baled straw. You could sell loose straw. You could easily sell loose straw. It's just baled straw or bales you couldn't sell, which is where the factory script would be needed. So if Giants have changed that, and in 19 you can make a placeable sell points for bales, then there's no reason for somebody not to be able to take the stuff out of the mixing wagon, change how much the capacity and total mixed rations, etc, 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 and go, there we go, there's a placeable mixing station. And they could take the mixing station from 17 and port it over with the in-game scripts if Giants have allowed us to be able to do that. But that would be, let's turn this one off as well, because you're not mixing anything and you're just wasting fuel running. And we're coming up to half, so 200,000 should be roughly half or just over, and we can actually see the feeding trophy starting to show life. But I'm going to have to end it here, because I said that'd be going until about 2:30, and I could do one more TMR, but well, actually I could do two, because there's 6 bales here. Shall I do that? Just get rid of these. Yeah, let's do that. So I will end it after I've done these. So get that running. It's just extremely loud for me. It's loud. All of this is loud. All of this equipment. I don't know what it's like on the stream, but for me it's really loud. It's like I'm having to shout just to be able to hear myself. It's not good. So you two stay up there. We have a plan for you guys. Hopefully. Really? I thought we was over this. 1, 2. No, you're meant to... How can you go up? Oh, because you're on that. Never mind. I get why you're going up now. So in that case... we didn't want to do that. No, no, no. We wanted you to fall off onto the forks. That was the plan. Oh, you don't wanna play? Hey Rory, we're playing catch the bale. There we go. Worked. We're having fun with physics and bales and stuff. And I was literally about to end the stream, but then decided that I'd do these last two mixing mixed rations, seeing I've got enough bales here to do 2 loads. So yeah. Don't climb the build. Get off the building. Climb the building when nobody's watching. I mean, Giants have worked hard to make it so it doesn't rain inside sheds. Probably rains inside these ones. But I don't think Giants would be too impressed if they see people walking up the sides of sheds. Like you can do that in real life, you know, Spider-Man and all. It's a real thing, apparently. Farmers can walk up the side of their sheds. Very impressed. Right, one more hay bale, which is the one that escaped earlier. It found a way out of the mixing wagon by not going in there in the first place. And I did say to it I would stab it later. Well, I stick to my promises. And now oh no, that was a bit quick. There. Let's turn that off. So much more peaceful around here. Auto save. So yeah, 200,000 will be roughly, what, 50%. Cleanliness 98%. And obviously they need water. See, so if you don't give them TMR, if you give them just TMR, you'll get 100% effectiveness. If you give them hay or silage and then grass, you'll get your 100% effectiveness that way. So it's up to you. You don't have to do TMR. You can do hay bales and grass bales, which I don't know why you'd want to do grass bales, but shh. I know technically you're doing grass bales when you do silage bales, but you ain't keeping them as grass bales. That's the point. But yeah, so I think with all of that said, we'll stand on top of the John Deere and we'll say thank you to everyone who's come by, and I hope you liked what you've seen. If you did, please hit the like button. It's very appreciated, and if you wish to see more, hit the subscribe button, the bell icon to be notified as and when I go live or put a video up, and be sure to check out the rest of the Monkey Show. All of their links are in my description.